Oh, hell yeah, bro. Today is the day. We got a Robin and a Mega Man in one day. Yo, nearly impossible, but somehow the kid pulls it off, yo. We're getting diversity in the chat, in the channel, in the stream. Bruh. Let's get it. Oh my god. I might actually have to hit him with the Mega Man Ditto. I was playing Mega Man yesterday, and I've been playing him quite a bit lately. I'm not gonna say I'm cracked by any means, but I do know some cheeky stuff. Okay, so let's get into it. Oh my! I'm also terrified too because this guy actually plays Mega Man. I play Mega Man, like I can pick Mega Man. I know how to do some stuff. You know, I know like the little Z drop stuff. You know what I'm saying? A little Z drop back here. You know, stuff like that. Z drop up tilt. You know how it is. But as far as execution, so guys, what we're gonna do to start this session, yeah, we're not gonna talk about the execution stuff, guys. We'll just have to see how it goes. Okay, give me a break, all right? Mega Man is a hard character to just pocket out of 35 characters that I play at this point. Hey man, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
I am doing fantastic, bro. I just popped off. I'm excited to fight this Mega Man. See what happens here.
I've been waiting about a week and a half thinking about this.
Hell yeah, bro. Let's get it.
All your videos and stuff. I appreciate it.
I appreciate you checking them out, man. Right, you're making the community just as good as possible. Let's do this. Fight to the death. Oh no, he's already saucing on me. He's flexing on me already. I hate it here. Yeah, let's do this. It's out. The Tbag to escape the up smash. He's actually cracked.
Not Tbag.
No, that was a Tbag, bro. Tbag is the forbidden strategy, bro, and I've never seen it used better in my goddamn life. Oh, I'm bad. Dang, bro. No, we're gamers, bro. It's a Tbag. Speaking of which, I'll just die.
What am I supposed to do with that laser? All you can do is crouch.
It's all good. That's gonna go in the video for sure, bro. Tbag under my up smash. My up smash is already terrible, bro. Give me something. Oh, I'm trolling. Oh, he's trolling. Rolling in. Ah, okay. I'll be at everything. Love to see it. Game & Watch 2.0. Couple of these. I'm blasting. Yo, no, not like this. The forbidden strategy. He's actually approaching. Oh, it's not like this. Good catch. Yeah, it's that. Good catch. Good stuff, bro.
I got a bunch of questions.
For sure.
Would you rather us keep playing?
It's up to you, man. This is your session. You got questions? Let's hear them.
I had a list.
Let's
Okay,
go.
the first is what character should you be looking at any given time?
I would say it's a little bit different for Mega Man, just because of how your spacing has to be as far as the range before you're actually in trouble for being too close. But I would say 85% of the time you should be looking at me, especially if I have a character with a reflector. For Falco, I have to be facing forward for my reflector to work. It comes out frame 1 as well, which is insane. On frame 1, it's also actually goes all the way around me, but no Falco on Earth is going to deliberately face backwards and try to use the reverse hitbox of the reflector. So if I'm off stage, for example, and you hit me off stage and I'm facing backwards, you have free range to try and F smash, side B, go for whatever you want as far as a projectile way off stage, and I can't stop you from using it. Right? I have to either try and throw out an attack and fast fall, or go over top of it with the double jump or air dodge. Or if I have like 10 years, I can sometimes turn around with my laser and then reflect. But if I try and do that, if I turn around with the laser and you F smash at the same time, even if I hit you with the laser after the F smash is out, I'm probably gonna die, or I should be dead. So yeah, as far as when you should be looking at your own character, the only time I would say is if you are off stage and recovering, to make sure that if you're not, let's say if you're too far away from the stage, if you have to, let's say, use your air dodge to try and make it back, or your double jump, or your up B, just to make sure you're not going to gimp yourself, obviously. If I happen to jump out off stage to chase you and try and spike you, or go for like a fair or something like that, then you could look at my character and just try and create some separation, but I feel like that's pretty straightforward. But for the most part, you want to take a look at me to make sure that I'm not closing the gap and you're about to do something that is a long-ranged attack. Right? If I'm right up in your face and you're about to do something that's going to take a long time, then you might find yourself in trouble. But of course, as a Mega Man, you do want to try and keep that, I guess, max mid-range as far as keeping me at bay with your pellets as much as you possibly can. And if I do get in closer, then that's when you want to start mixing it up. And I feel like you know that already.
Always keep the distance of a pellet.
Yeah.
So like a burst range, like a dash attack range.
Yeah.
To do your best as movement to space yourself within that distance before committing to any approach. Right?
Yeah. I was going to say too, Mega Man is one of the few characters, besides like Sheik, in my opinion, where if you just play him normal, you feel like you're sweating. Because that's just how he plays. You can't really you can't really mash and be a dumb idiot with Mega Man. Like you can, but you're gonna get destroyed. If you play him the way he was supposed to be playing with him, games are gonna take a long time, like the last one did, right? It's gonna feel like you're running away or camping or playing ultra sweaty. Like I said, even if you're not trying to be, that's just the nature of the character. Even when I play him as matchup experience for other students, I'm not necessarily trying to like camp them out or time them out, but the games just take forever because you have to be so delicate with your inputs, especially with pellets, to make sure you're not running up on somebody and not getting the sweet spot of like a jump nair, for example. So you have to be very, very careful.
I feel, so I go, it's a little counterintuitive to the Mega Man stereotype, but actually camping with him. Like if I'm just sitting back shooting the leaf shield or something from 3/4 of the stage away, I feel like it creates more openings than it does good.
No, yeah. So as far as that,
I feel like I have to keep pressure on constantly and keep moving forward.
So here's what I would say. He's kind of like a weird hybrid. He's not really a camping character. He's like a camping in your face character, or like a hit and run mid-range, almost like Joker with his guns. Because if Joker stands on the other side of the stage and just shoots guns, you're just going to now walk over and ledge trap him, which that was pointless as the Joker player. Same thing for yourself. Your projectiles at max range are not fast enough to be a genuine threat. Like Saw Blade or Metal Blade at max range, or Crash Bomber max range, or Leaf Shield max range, they just take too long to develop, where the opponent can either reflect, jump, shield, just do something, they're not going to get hit. Right?
Yeah, just parry them or catch the Metal Blade.
Yeah, exactly. So instead of having that happen, you're much better off staying at that mid, like close range. We'll get into this game. We don't have to fight right away, but I'll show you what I mean as far as the range that you want to be sitting at. For the most part, the way that I like to visualize it is, imagine that there is a cord or a rope tied around your character's waist and also around my character's waist. Okay, the range that we want to be at for the most part is about right here. Right? So if I get closer to you, you want to make sure that rope is staying taut. So you want to start to get away from me, right? So walking away, if I go over here and the rope is too taut or too much tension, then you want to try and get closer to me. But if you feel like, let's say there's an imaginary rope here that has slack, and I'm like right here, and I'm getting closer and closer, this is where you want to back up, right? You have the ability with your control stick as well. If you don't hold all the way forward or all the way back, you can start your pellets, like let's say do pellet 1, 2, then jump back with a third, right? Or you can do 1, jump back with 2 and 3. So you're very, very flexible with your spacing game with your pellets, right? So if you're very well aware of that and you're already using them very well, as far as even just like Z catching with your Metal Blade and continuously keeping on that pressure, that's the range you want to keep. If I get all the way away, of course your pellets disappear. But if I go over here, like I said, and the rope feels too taut or too much tension, you come closer and get into that comfortable mid-range where now you can still use the max range of your projectiles, and they're quick enough and devastating enough that I can't just reflect them on reaction, online or offline. I have to now guess it's actually go like this, or I try and jump and get past you or something, and now you have stage control basically wherever you are. You want to find that sweet spot and make sure you're not, like I said, this is useless to you, and then also this is not useless, but this is unnecessarily dangerous to be this close to someone.
Even if there's Metal Blade setups?
That's different. So that wouldn't be neutral in that case. You're trying to get a kill in that situation, right? If you're in the driver's seat and you're trying to specifically set something up, whether it's like turn around, like landing Metal Blade toss dash up tilt, or if you're doing like the Z drop into up tilt or Z drop into back air, stuff like that, then that, of course, you have to be close enough to actually land your attack, right? If you're trying to do something like that. But as far as like, let's say the whole analogy still with the rope, if we have a distance like this even, right? If we're right here, you can still use that as pressure. Your up air can come out if I try to take center stage. You could be using your pellets if I go down here. And if I want to sit right here, I really can't do anything to hit you, right? It's too slow. You can also throw your Metal Blades up on an angle if you don't have it in hand, as you already know as well too. So you have ways of pressuring me up on an angle very, very easily, I should say. So I can't hang out here and just chill forever. And if I do want to go here, and I don't want to get down, or I don't want to try and pressure you down by, like, let's say coming off the platform, you can get in underneath me as well too, right? Falling up airs for days, right? You can go for back airs through the platform, up smash for days. You can do all kinds of stuff to just keep the pressure and keep that distance between us.
Yep. I was thinking of another question. You have a video about Mega Man's Metal Blade.
Yep.
Should you intentionally always try to hold it so then you can, so you're baiting every other option but the Metal Blade? And when you're not expecting it, just throw it. Should my neutral be good enough that I'm constantly holding the darn Metal Blade? Like, if I can hit you with a fair holding it, should I?
I feel like if you can, I don't really see a reason why you wouldn't want to do that, other than it's very intensive to do. But if you're cracked enough to do that, like, why would you not? I feel like a lot of Mega Mans wouldn't do that because they can't do it, not because you shouldn't.
Is there a lag? So there's a 3-frame startup to it, but essentially it's lagless if I re-catch it, right?
So Z-dropping is actually frame 1. If you're in the air and you Z-drop, that's a frame 1 option, right? So even out of shield, if you were to do a rising shore hop Z-drop, that's a frame 4 option out of shield that you have, right? It's I guess if you really want to be that guy about it, I guess I wouldn't even say, like, yeah, even adding 1 frame to everything that you do, it's 1 frame that also gives you a hitbox. So it's not just like an extra frame of lag, it's an extra frame, but also you have a hitbox attached to that. So you would have to come up with your own discretion as to say, okay, this is why I would want to use the Metal Blade at all times. But I feel like if you're good enough to catch it and recatch it at all times, provided that I don't mess you up myself in some way, then by all means, I don't see why anyone wouldn't want to do that. I'm sure there's way more setups that you could do at any given time. There's way more setups that you could be doing, and if you have the flexibility to pull them out at any given time, your opponent now has a tremendous amount of uncertainty as to what's actually going to happen. It's not like, oh, there's no Metal Blade in hand, therefore now it's safe. Or he has Metal Blade in hand, therefore he's obviously going to do this one thing.
Absolutely.
Right?
That's what I was thinking. Thank you.
Yeah, 100%. If you have the tech skill to keep yourself ambiguous enough with the Metal Blade and continuously recatch it, then I would 100% do that. DIing towards the platform, he's the homie. Oh, okay. Am I nice or something? What's going on? Laser gang? Damn. If I didn't get the back air, that would have been nice to have. Scared him. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, that was a free up tilt, bro. You had me. Oh, thank God for online, bro. Let's get it. I'm supposed to be dead. It's all good, though. So you saw in some situations there, like when we had the wide intervals of us just not interacting, right? Those are the times, and it's very hard, of course, but those are the times where you have to try and get close to me and make something happen, because, of course, in a competitive setting, I can just sit there until the end of the game and do nothing, right? So,
absolutely. So
one of the best ways to, I guess, get me to interact is try and play a bit closer. Like, yes, I can hit you with my laser, but my laser's not safe on hit or on shield. Also, if I happen to go for a laser and I'm wrong as far as I jump and laser and I miss, or I stay on the ground and you jump over it, I'm wide open to a fair or back air, depending on what you want to do.